Will be my thoughts on Scream 5 and 6. I watched both of them. I watched them back to back, which was probably the worst move to make because I ended up getting frustrated. Because of the movie, because of some of the decisions characters made. When I say there's moments in the movie where characters literally had the killer on the ropes and did not attempt to kill the killer. They literally ran, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You're sitting there and the fucker's on the ground. Kill him, get him, take the gun, kill him, do something. Nope, run away. It's like, what the fuck? I did like that they did the Billy Loomis thing where they showed off Billy Loomis a couple times in Hallucinations with Sam being, Sam's the daughter of Billy Loomis. But I didn't like the idea that fucking Sam just sits there and it's like, oh, I'm not like you, Papa. I'm never gonna be you. And then like because those are the moments I wanted. I wanted her to like to kind of, not turn into Billy Loomis, but more like, use what she, her birthright, but not birthright, but what she was born basically with. You know what I mean? Like I would want her to sit there and use what she would use her dad's influence to be able to fight the killers. Like in a moment where it's like, oh shit, we need to figure out who's the killer, and it's like, oh we don't know, trying to figure it all out, and it's like, wait, my dad can help me, and she's like, oh, my dad can help me. And they all turn to her and say, wait, what the fuck? What do you mean, Billy Loomis? Yeah, I've had visions. Like, I've had hallucinations of my dad. Maybe if I try to, connect with him spiritually, maybe he can help me. And then they say, maybe you could do that, but he could take over your body too. What if he takes over? Then we can't stop him. He doesn't want to hurt me or my sister. What about us though? What about us? You realize we exist too, because what if he wants to kill us? But it becomes desperate, where it's like her sister almost died, Dewey died, everything becomes way more desperate, becomes 10 times more desperate. So it's like, fuck it, I gotta let him. And then she lets Billy take over, possess, and then she, I wanted something like that, or like she gets sort of possessed by Billy Loomis, and Billy Loomis goes on a fucking murking spree, or fights the two killers and beats their ass because they ain't shit compared to Billy Loomis. That's what I was hoping they would do. They didn't do that. She would take what's. There were moments where she in Stream 6. I'm jumping back and forth from them, but in Stream 6. These are spoilers. There are spoilers in this, so I'm gonna put it in the title. But in 6, you could see, you could actually see her put on the mask, and the mask drawing her in and shit. And I was like, yes, that's what I want. And at the very end, she puts it down like, man, fuck. The one part of the movie I liked, the part that I really wanted to see, was her trying to wrestle for control over the body of versus Billy. Who will win? Who would fight? Who would win the war of nutrition? Of who would take over the body? Will it be Sam or Billy? Nope, Sam wins automatically. And it's like, man, come on, bro. It was a good moment to have for a real scene where she actually has to struggle with keeping control of her body and the impulses of wanting to kill people because of Billy Loomis. The influence of her father, making her see like wanting to kill people, hurt people. So she has to keep that shit under control. She has to keep it under wraps. She has to make sure she doesn't, end up killing some damn body. Because the influence. But it never came to fruition. That part never came to fruition. And the motivation for the killer in the 6th movie, this is spoiler territory. The girl you meet who fucks people, who's a hoe, is one of the killers. That's number one. The nerd that's with y'all in the beginning, he's the killer too. Spoilers. I kind of figured he was the killer from the very start because it made more sense that it was kind of like it was kind of on the nose with it in terms of like the killer, who's the killer. It was kind of on the nose, and the characters kept pointing them out too. Like, oh, the killer is so and so, and it is the killer. It's the same thing that happened in the 5th movie. Oh, this girl right here and your boyfriend is the killer. Guess what? The girl that's friends with your sister and the boyfriend are the killers. You literally just spoiled it from the start. So I wasn't shocked. I was like, oh, well, you kind of told us in the beginning, so I wasn't really shocked. Like, what made Billy Loomis's reveal, like, kind of crazy from where I listen to people talk about it, and I've never seen Scream 1. I never really watched the Scream movies. I never really into them. I kind of got into it because of how the dude literally dodged a shotgun in the trailer. I was like, oh shit, that's gonna be interesting. I want to see this, and I was interested. I didn't want to do pre-research. That would be ass. I didn't want to do pre-research, so I kind of avoided it. But that was me. That was how I was. But for me, it was just like that. I didn't really. I wanted Billy Loomis to pull up. Like something of like a resemblance of Billy Loomis pull up and fuck up some shit, you know? Like when he says in the movie, let's get these motherfuckers and cut some throats. I was like, yes, and then nope, we ain't doing that. Nope, ruined. And then Dewey's death was trash. The cop's death was complete dog shit. Because you wanna know why? He looks at his phone while the killer's on the ground, looks on his phone, I repeat, looked at his phone instead of just blowing the fucker brains out. Nope. Gonna look at his phone. Oh, wrong. That means he should look at his phone. Well, got caught, got killed. That shit's stupid. That's so fucking dumb. And it just feels like, it just didn't feel right. It felt like you kind of forced that shit. Like, you had to make a reason for why this killer's still alive. You couldn't come up with a legitimate reason, so you had to sit there and say, oh well, because the killer was already God. The first killer was God. The second killer, what pisses me off is the fact that the killer's motivations were ass in both movies. Their motivations were complete dog shit. Well, the Stab movie sucked, so we need to make our own snuff film, which they not recording. They're not even recording it. They don't have any recording software to show that they're killing these people and making a whole snuff film out of it. Nothing. There's nothing. It's just them killing people, and they're supposed to magically get a good snuff film or a film out of killing these people, which don't make sense. That doesn't make fucking sense. It's just stupid. It's just dumb. It's just really dumb to me. I just felt like that was stupid. The idea that he just, you know, the whole motivation, and then having the dude from The Boys, I forgot his name. He was Huey. He was the dude who played Huey in The Boys. I never watched the show. Not gonna lie to you. I might watch it, but I don't know. I was thinking about. I like Soulja Boy. I seen like a lot of people like to do a lot of what's it called? What's it called? Fucking edits. Like fan edits of Soulja Boy, and I always liked them. I don't know, they're kind of cool because he's kind of badass and shit. But otherwise, I never really got into The Boys. So I was like, yeah, I wasn't really gonna watch it, but I might watch it. But back to the Scream, it was just those parts in the movie really frustrated me because it was like there's times where the killer can be killed easily. There was literal moments where the killer could have been literally killed easily. But instead of killing the killer, you know what they do? Run away from the killer. They literally run from the killer. What the hell are you doing? You have the killer pinned down, kill him. And the one character that made fucking sense in the fifth one, Dewey, he was like, we can't leave him. Oh, well, let's go. No, we can't leave him. We gotta double tap this motherfucker. Like, yes, thank you. Someone with some motherfucking common sense. Someone with some common goddamn sense. And guess what? His common sense ran out real fast because they had to make sure the movie kept going. The common sense died real quick. Instead of just, you think I'm that stupid and shoot the motherfucker? Nope. Oh, what's on? Well, who texting me? Get stabbed and cut open, dead. That's so stupid, and you know it is. That's stupid. I really wanted, when I saw Billy Loomis, I really wanted Sam to embrace it, to become Billy Loomis, to hunt down the killers who are hunting down her sister and her, like using what, you know, using Billy Loomis as a way to do so, because he's, you know, he was the first killer, he was the first serial killer to do this shit. So I was thinking he still want to like use his spirit to be able to do so. Nope. that would have been cool. I would have really enjoyed the idea of them using Billy Loomis's spirit and letting it possess the Sam to be able to and having Tara pull her back every time she's about to like have a taser ready to pull her back so that Billy doesn't take full control, because Billy, if he takes full control, he's gonna start killing people. He's gonna start killing people willy-nilly. And I was like, okay, the one thing I was hoping, not gonna happen. That's the one thing I wanted really badly, for them to literally just do the Billy Loomis route, and just say, you know what? Let's get Billy Loomis to help us. You know, something. Nope, not at all. And I was like mad as hell at that shit. 'Cause I was like, I really wanted it. I really wanted to be that type of moment where those Billy Loomis moments come out and shit. Cause there was so many good parts where Billy Loomis is like, oh yeah, hey, I like this museum. I like this because it's got all the cool knickknacks and shit, all the dead things. Even me, it got my whole memorial and shit. I like this. And she's like, I don't like this. I hate this. And it's like, okay, that's a good moment. That's a cool moment too. That's a cool ass moment. But it's like, it's soured because it's like the movie overall just kind of fall into tropes that they point out all of the movie tropes and then fall into them. That's my problem with the movie. They purposely fall into the tropes. Don't go alone proceeds to go alone. Hey, double tap. Let me go double tap. Don't fucking double tap. You know what I'm saying? It's, like movie. Oh, the killer is your love interest. Literally was in the 5th movie. Literally was the love interest and the fucking friend that they both got pointed out in the very fucking beginning of them talking to Dewey. He pointed them both out. He pointed them both out within a second and said, those two are the killers. Easy. Pointed them the fuck out, and no one did anything. Oh, just leave it alone. Who cares? And then she was like, it just, I did not like that film. I just did not like both the Scream movies. It's because it just, you fell into tropes that y'all making fun of, and if you're gonna make fun of tropes, you gotta do better than the trope. You gotta legit do better than the trope. You gotta legit change it up, you know. And they didn't do that. What they did was literally just fall into tropes. They just fell into the trope of, well, we make fun of people falling for these tropes. Don't go alone. Oh, you're learning. It's like, no, you're not fucking learning because you're still doing the dumb shit. Oh, my girlfriend's got stabbed. Her guts, she's bleeding. Let me go first. The one that's hurt the most. Let me go first. The one that can hold the door long enough for the girl who's really injured to get through, to climb on the ladder to get away. Let her go last. Let the girl who's really injured go last. And let the girl who isn't that injured from the dude that stabbed her, you know, let her go first. And then the other, what the fuck is this? What is this? It's like the logic just died. Like whatever they had, the logic they wanted to go for, it just died instantly. Because it made no motherfucking sense. Why the hell would she let her girlfriend go first? Why would the fucking female character let her girlfriend go first? Why not? Why would you do that? Why would you say, oh, I can do it. I'll wait. I can hold it off. I can wait. And she's fucked up. She's really fucked up. But we're gonna let her go last? Come on now. It didn't make no motherfucking sense. It felt like it felt more forced than anything. It felt like that death was forced. Like you forced the death to happen because you needed deaths to happen and you didn't care if they made sense or not. The first scene, when you first meet the supposed killer, when they're like, oh, this is the killer that's gonna kill Sam and all blah blah blah. Guess what? It wasn't. You know, the first two killers, they died in the beginning and they framed Sam for it. And again, my problem with this is like, you're ostracizing a girl for defending herself. Oh, she got the blood of Billy Loomis. That means she's gonna be a killer. That does not make sense. So if you let's say your mom was raped by a rapist, does that mean because you have the blood of a rapist inside you, you're gonna become a rapist? Absolutely fucking not. Because you still have the right. You still have choices you can make to change your future. You're not doing a DSP. but it's because I'm frustrated. I'm more frustrated than anything. Because when thinking about it, it frustrates me more because of how they could have made the movie a lot better, in my opinion. I don't know. To me, it just wasn't that good to me. I just got frustrated over time. The fifth movie frustrated me, and the fucking sixth one, like, I shouldn't have watched them back to back like that. But the fifth one really frustrated me, so it didn't even matter whether or not I watched the sixth one without being frustrated. I accidentally watched the fifth one. I didn't mean to watch. I meant to watch number 6. I meant to watch Scream 6. I was meant to, but I watched 5th by accident. But I guess it gave me context, so. And then Gale being Gale, it's like, okay, Gale's an asshole, okay, but then wants to be friends all of a sudden, and it's like, what the fuck? So you purposely put them, so you helped her out, right? So you saved her life, you helped her, blah blah blah, gobbledygook with Cindy, blah blah blah, gobbledygook. Let's go help Sam and Tara from dying from the killers, and then you're gonna write a book about how she's gonna be the next Billy Loomis? What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this shit going on? Were you not thinking, what the fuck is this? Why would she do that? Why would Gale do that? Why would she do that? And then in the movie, it made a good point. It made a really valid point. You're doing this shit for relevancy because you're gonna, if without Scream, you have no relevancy. You're a nobody. You're a fucking nobody. Without Scream, without the killer, you're a fucking nobody, and no one gives a fuck about you. That's why you need them so bad. That's why you need the killer to be around, because you're a nobody without him. You're so talentless that you need the killer to exist so that people will keep you in mind and keep you relevant, because you're so like, you know, not interesting as a person, that the idea that the killer's gone, no more killers, it scares you because you know you'll fade into irrelevancy. That was a good point. I like that part. And then Cindy, Cindy didn't come back because she wanted a happy ending. From what the plot says, there's some shit that outside of the movie happened. I don't fucking care. I never look into this shit. I don't pay attention to celebrity stuff. That's the reason why I can say James Franco's one of my favorite. Was my favorite actor during the Spider-Man 3 movie. Because I don't know shit about James Franco. I don't know shit. I've seen thumbnails. He's a creeper pervert. I don't fucking know. Don't fucking care. Don't tell me. Don't want to know. I don't want to know. Sorry, just don't want to know. Because childhood, you know what I mean? Same thing with Tobey Maguire. Some people say something about Tobey Maguire. I was like, nope, don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to ruin shit. You know, that's how you ruin, when you figure out people's opinions and all this other bullshit. It just sours shit. So I don't want to know. Don't let me know shit. I want to be, unironically, I do want to be a DSP. I want to do DSP and be ignorant to everything. But the ignorance is because I want to enjoy movies and shit without thinking about it, you know? You know? I don't really, and I guess this can be a follow-up to woke and bullshit like that. I don't care. I don't care. You can put it in your movies. I don't notice it. That people say something's woke, and I look at it and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I legit don't notice it because I'm not looking for it. I don't give a fuck. I'll just watch the movie for what it is, a movie, and then I just kind of look at it. Again, I'm legit off of the politics shit. I subscribe to political channels, but I don't watch any of it. Sorry, I just don't. Because all it does is just pollute my mind, and all it is there just to pollute your mind. Those people just want to pollute your mind into one way or another. You either sign up to the Republican Party, my bad, I'm doing the whole, if you play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, CJ says Porty, you know? But if you let yourself get polluted by that shit, you'll end up going crazy. You'll end up seeing everything as this and this and this. So for me, I was like, let's stay the fuck out of it. Politics, I'm out. Don't ask me. I have my political opinions, but I keep them to myself because there's no reason. They're not controversial opinions. They're probably the most, like, not woke, but like just like normal. Just like leave people the fuck alone. If they want to do their thing, let them do their thing. As long as it's not against the law and it's adults doing it and it's consenting between adults. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care. I think all drugs should be legal. I think it should be regulated and legalized. All of it, regulated and legalized. Let everyone be able to do what the fuck they want to do with drugs. Don't do all this bullshit of, oh, you need to block all the drugs. Fuck out of here. I say let it all be. So I'm gonna end this right here.